Hey everyone, Gian here. Today I'm gonna do a challenge which is to answer 10 random questions. Now I literally just typed in on Google 10 random questions and 10 questions came up, but I didn't look at them yet. So I don't know what it is. I'm trying to read them now, but I won't. So I'm gonna read the question and then I'm gonna answer the questions. And let's see what comes up. Alright. First question. Do you think any kind of afterlife exists? Afterlife. Well, from here, my perspective, what do you define as life? For me, there is no before or after, there's only life. If you're dead or alive, you are here as life. So for me, there is no afterlife. We are always here, and therefore life is always here. And that's the process I'm currently walking, which is to rebirth myself as life so that there is no afterlife idea. Everything has to be here in who I am. So, do you think any kind of afterlife exists? No. According to my definitions, there is no afterlife. There is only life here. And therefore, we cannot escape what is here. Alright. So, number two, would you kill an innocent person if you thought it might mean saving a dozen other people? Well, you see, they say it's an innocent person that you have to kill, or they're asking, would you kill an innocent person if you thought it might mean saving a dozen other people? So, whatever that scenario is, if it means saving a dozen other people and killing that innocent person, I don't think I will even involve myself in that situation because, first of all, how does that innocent person get involved in possibly a dozen other people dying? A person can probably not be that innocent, right? Unless it's some weird scenario, but without the scenario, without the context, I would probably not even involve myself. And yeah, it doesn't say that doesn't other people are innocent. No human on this planet is innocent, so yeah, I'm not gonna participate in that question either. What's the most money you've ever given away? The most money that I've ever given away. Well, I've given 200 rands to a homeless person once. I've given 500 rand to my brother once. I've never had really opportunities to just give away money. I never had money to give away. And so, yeah. Those are the two amounts I can think of, which was 16 years ago. Alright. What's the biggest personal change you've ever made? Well, the biggest change I've ever made was, okay, I don't know what they mean by change that I've ever made, like personal change, a life change, a lifestyle change. You know, the question is leaving it up for a lot of open space. But what is the biggest personal change you've ever made? Personal change in my life, personal, or my personality? I would say the personal change I've ever made is changing my personality, or even stopping parts of it and recreating myself. And we can go on: porn, alcohol, drugs, cheating, relationship abuse, where you abuse a relationship, not necessarily being physical or anything, but you're being abusive. Yeah, there's so many changes I've made, but the biggest, I can't say there's a biggest one. The biggest one, they all accumulate into one big change. You know, it's not one moment of boom, the whole biggest change. But I would say moving from my family, moving from my hometown, moving from my culture, my society that I grew up, to come stay on the Destiny farm, that was a massive personal change from a normal life to being in a whole new setup, a whole new way of living, and taking on that challenge from day one. That would have been the biggest. What do you think would be one of the best steps we could take towards ending poverty around the world? Implementing an equal money system. What is Satan's last name? Satan isn't real. What is it that on a phone or calculator the number 5 has a little dot on it? Why is it that on a phone or calculator The number 5 has a little dot on it. I don't know about that. I haven't seen a calculator in a very long time, and my phone right now is there, so I can't answer that one. Can crop circles be square? I don't know. I haven't specifically investigated every single crop circle that's ever been made, but I suppose they can be square. I mean, they just call it crop circle because most of them are circles, right? So I suppose you should call it a crop square if it's not circle. If ghosts can walk through walls and glide downstairs, why don't they fall through the floor? Okay, I'm gonna take that as if, ghosts are here, and that's the theory and reasoning on ghosts. So if ghosts can walk through walls and glide downstairs, why don't they fall through the floor? Good question. It's probably because the ghosts have some sort of control over when they want to go through walls and glide or do things like that. So they can higher their vibrations, lower their vibrations, decide if they want to go through the wall or not. Yeah. Probably. Alright, so that is my 10 questions that I answered. I will share the link of where I got them. It's not a really cool page, but I chose those 10, they're there. You can check it out for yourself.